Hey guys, welcome back. Today the riff comes from my favorite band, Guns N' Roses. Anybody who has known me for a long time would know that Guns is my favorite band. It's hard to pinpoint how, when that happened. Hearing Paradise City on the radio or whatever probably helped. But somewhere along the line, I think I got deep enough to the music to understand what that band was all about. And while one half of it is kind of scary and not so good, the other half was just super solid, uncompromising rock and roll. And I think that's what drew me to them. A lot of the bands at the time, now, I'm 36 years old. I missed this. I was just a baby. But a lot of the bands at the time, when Guns was hitting it, in like 1987, a lot of the other bands were just ripping off Eddie Van Halen, and rightfully so. It's Eddie Van Halen. He's one of the best for a reason. But Slash and Izzy, they were channeling Joe Perry, the Rolling Stones, Ace Frehley, just different type of rock and roll. And there wasn't very many bands that played like that. And if you dig a little bit deeper in the catalog, past the Welcome to the Jungles, there's just so many really good, solid rock and roll songs. So this song that I'm going to play today is Nightrain from Appetite for Destruction. I'll play the intro and kind of the first little verse section. And my older brother had Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, but he didn't have Appetite for Destruction. So I didn't know that album as well. And when I was younger, I remember going to my friend Travis's house, and Travis's dad had the most boss music collection. On cassette or CD, I swear he had everything. Anything that was cool in the 80s and 90s, Full Rush catalog, anything, they had it. And I borrowed Appetite for Destruction. Now the cover art that was released was a cross, a crucifix with each of the members' heads as skulls on it. And I thought that probably wouldn't fly very well at my house. So I flipped it around, and the opposite side of the album art was just a picture collage, little teeny pictures of all of the band members. And I was like, okay, we'll run with this. And I remember bringing it home, and at some point during that first night I had it, my dad was talking to me about it, and he had it. And it turns out there are way worse things inside that booklet than a crucifix. And he was not happy that I brought it home, and I had to take it back the next day. And so it was quite some time before I was able to really get into that album. But Appetite is solid. I think Use Your Illusion 1 is my favorite album. It's a lot more expressive. It goes different places. It's got straightforward rock and then some beautiful other arrangements. But this song is called Nightrain. It starts with a cowbell. Tuk, tuk, tuk. And, a song that starts with a cowbell needs to go up the rung of the ladder a few steps and get to this before, of course, sooner rather than later. So this is Nightrain. So imagine there's a cowbell. Tuk, 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 tuk. Look out! It goes on like that for a little while. Awesome chorus. And a super solid outro solo. One of my favorites that Slash did, and probably the most technical from the early days. So give it a listen. There's a ton of versions. I don't know which one I'll pick, but I'll pick a good one. And we'll see you next time.